Hey, Pet Boss Nation community, how are you feeling this morning? How are you doing? I am here to talk to you all about the Pet Boss Mastermind. That's right, the Mastermind is officially open, and Jolanta will probably be joining me in just a little bit. We're going to be kicking things off to tell you all about it. This is a program that we've only had behind the scenes for the last 6 months, and now you are getting the opportunity to be part of this exciting program, and I just can't wait to tell you all about it. So let me introduce myself, and then I will introduce my co-host for this. My name is Candace Jolanta, and I am the founder and CEO of Pet Boss Nation. And at Pet Boss Nation, we are a professional development company that helps pet business owners like you see success faster by getting the support through trainings and tools and resources so that you don't have to do this business thing alone. I'm a former pet boutique retailer, dog groomer, or dog grooming salon owner, doggy daycare owner. I had a dog walking business. I've even dabbled in wholesale bakery treats for dogs. So I've had a long career in the pet industry, and I've also sold 3 businesses. So I learned along the way that having sold those businesses, that there were things that I did differently that a lot of people weren't doing in their businesses. And that really inspired starting Pet Boss Nation and offering business coaching and resources to people like you. So good morning. Good morning. I'm glad that you're here with us today. If you are watching live, please make sure to say hello. Let me know in the chat who's here with me. And please let me know what your pet business is too. Like I said, I've done a lot of different things in the pet industry, and I want to hear who's watching and what kind of pet business you have as well. Now, as I said, I have a special guest with me today. It's our business director, Jolanta. I'm going to bring her up on stage so you can hear all about Jolanta. Good morning. Good morning, Jolanta. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm so excited to be here to talk to everybody who's tuning in. I am so stoked about our 2024 Mastermind program. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So Jolanta really helps craft a lot of this stuff and support too. So it's great. I had to have her on today because I was like, if we're going to talk about this program, we're going to talk about it together because there's so much good stuff in here. So thanks for joining us, Jolanta. Let's see here. I'm going to gotta find my slides. I can't wait to get into it. So as you guys know, we at Pet Boss Nation, as I've already said, we do a lot of different things. We help pet professionals in a lot of different ways. And we have what we call our Pet Boss Success System. And it really helps pet professionals understand where they are in their business journey, and then all the things that it takes to help you be successful. And so when we think about that journey, it's this pyramid over here on the left where a lot of businesses start as a hobbyist, and then they realize, wow, I'm onto something here, and I could really take this seriously. And then they start growing their pet businesses, and then they realize that they there's a lot that they're still to learn, and eventually they implement all that stuff, a lot of the stuff we teach at Pet Boss Nation, and they start to really become locally famous, growing their businesses, being successful. It doesn't mean that it's easy, though. I'll tell you that. It's definitely still hard. And then eventually, the goal at the top is really to be the go-to authority, to be seen, to be the top dog in your community or your circles. And that's really the progression of what a lot of pet business owners should be doing and going through. Now, how you get there is what we call our Pet Boss Success Cycle here, where we teach you all about how to achieve that pet business bliss in the middle. There's 3 pillars that we teach on. The first is empire building. That's all your marketing. The second is helping you get complete control with operations, and then really helping you take that passion and aligning it with your purpose. And helping you see success so that you have financial freedom and personal fulfillment and get your time back, right? Because this business thing should actually be fun and not a total stress and strain on you. And so that's really who we help, how we help you, all the things you learn when you're part of our programs. And the 2 core programs that we have are the Pet Boss Club and our Pet Boss Mastermind. Now, the Mastermind is what we are here today to talk about. We're excited to be able to share it with you. And I know that you might be thinking before we even get into the Mastermind, like if it's right for you. And so I want to break down that path that pet entrepreneurs go through. And it's that first stage of stage 1 and stage 2. That's the lone wolf, that hobbyist. Then we have what we call the pup stage, where you're growing, you are really learning so many things. And then there's this agility star, you're locally famous, that's stage 3, and our top dog, the go-to authority, stage 4. And so when we look at how we can help you grow in your skill set and grow more profit in your business and in your life, we kind of had to break up and create 2 separate programs. So here's how you know if it's right for you. If you feel like you are in the early stages of business, then the Pet Boss Club is perfect for you. If you feel like you are already have implemented a lot of things, you're seeing successes from what you've done in your business already, and you know that you can do more, and you want a support system of like-minded individuals who are on that same path and at that same stage, then the Pet Boss Mastermind is for you. So if you're listening and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like this is all that I need, but I'm still a little chaotic in my businesses, then maybe the Pet Boss Club is right for you. But if you're somebody who's like, I am ready, I have figured this out, I want to grow bigger, I have a bigger vision, I want to accomplish more, then the mastermind is where you should be. Right now, we've officially opened the doors for the month of December. We are very, very excited to share all the details of it with you, because previously we had only shared this with our Pet Boss Club members, Jolanta, right? I mean, when was that? I think it was in July that we were talking about it to our members, and since then we've welcomed about 25 small businesses that are really, really highly successful in the pet industry into the mastermind.
Yeah, and we are so excited for all the progress and amazing success that we've seen with those members, and that's why we're opening the doors up again now, because we know that this works.
Yeah, we know that it works, and it has been so great. I mean, I think for me, it's I've really enjoyed the last 7 years of the Pet Boss Club. I really have. But why we created the mastermind was that some pet pros have been with us from the beginning, and I've seen their transformation using the things that we teach. But now they need I don't want to call it a higher level of conversation, but it's just a different kind of conversation, right? They are now not asking some of the business 101 type questions to get off the ground. Now they're really dealing with some bigger issues, some bigger blocks that they maybe need support in to get through. And they need a safe space where they can have these kinds of conversations, because you can't have them with your team. And sometimes in a larger room like the Pet Boss Club, they're hard to have. So with this intimate group that we've created with the Pet Boss Mastermind, they have that safe space, and they get a lot of access to me personally. I'm there really vested in their success and to be there to support them. And so when we look at our programs, it's really the highest level of support and training that I personally provide too.
Absolutely. And the opportunity to, be part of the transformation journey, right, on an ongoing basis is something that's unparalleled, and you won't find anywhere else in the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why we created it. Honestly, because when I thought about my own personal journey of being working on my professional development, I took courses, and I was listening to different podcasts and reading books. And I then eventually realized that I needed that peer group of other business owners who had seen success, and I wanted that same kind of success. I couldn't quite figure out what were they doing differently that I wasn't, and I just needed to be in that room, be in the space with other successful business owners. And when I looked at, what's happening here in the pet industry, now I didn't have one that was specific to the pet industry. I was in ones that were for retailers. I was in ones that were for just general businesses and growing your businesses, for online businesses. And when I looked at that need that was here in the pet industry, it was that there really isn't a pet industry specific mastermind for business owners who are upwards of almost hitting 7 figures or beyond 7 figures, is really who is right for this mastermind. So let's talk more about what it actually is, right? So this mastermind word can be a little mysterious in nature, but it's really just that we're bringing together a intimate group of a focused group of growth-minded business owners who are ready to grow their businesses to new heights. Maybe you've got some big dreams and big goals, and you're not sure how to reach them, or maybe you actually maybe not even yet discovered what could be possible. And inside a mastermind like this, we have a space where it allows you really to think about that bigger goal, that bigger opportunity that exists for you. Then really in this mastermind, so not only do you learn strategies because we've got different intensive days and we bring in different experts for our quarterly meetups, but it's really that power of proximity. Like we said, that intimate group discussion with like-minded business owners, and you get the one-on-one access with me. We're going to talk more about the specifics of the mastermind in just a second, but I want to share some of the results that we've helped our members see too. And after we go through these results that we've helped people see, I want you to think about what your big dreams and goals are and what could be possible for you. So let's see here. First up from our mastermind, we have Kevin Neglia of Barkfield Road. He joined, and he said that the reason that he joined was really that he wanted to get a positive ROI, and then he's already seen that return on his investment into the mastermind. And if you want to grow, whether it's to grow your gross revenue or your net revenue or your profit, whatever it is, you have to find someone who's successfully done it and who successfully helped other people do it. Those are two very clear indicators that you're going to spend your money well. So that's what led him to make the decision to join Pet Boss and the mastermind. And it's helped him accomplish those things because he knows, and I can tell you, he has already, he is an amazing reason just to join the mastermind, to be in proximity to him, because he has got some amazing ideas that he's implemented in his business. And he doesn't hold back at all when he shares his ideas and his successes with the mastermind community. He also has really committed to showing up to the one-on-ones with me. He comes prepared. He knows exactly what we're going to talk about, and he implements. And I got to tell you, I've just blown away at the successes that they've seen in their business, revenue-wise, growing their list-wise, like dreaming big-wise. Don't you just love Kevin?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, is when you join a group of peers that are sharing their successes, it's only going to lift you up and move you towards your own success faster.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see here. Who else? We've got Catherine from Canine Cruise. Catherine is a longtime friend of mine. We both had doggy daycares in Chicago. Hers is going strong, and she runs a very successful business. She's invested a lot in her professional development. And when she comes into our rooms, like she's thinking about like how she can really look at the data and how she could transform the business and increase profit. Like she's really looking at the numbers a lot now. And the reason that she's doing that is because she's invested a lot of time and focus and energy on fixing her SOPs and her team. But she's saying it right here that she knows that when she focuses on her own leadership, she can start to remove herself from those day-to-day operations, and it helps her pet care facility run more profitably and efficiently. So she's constantly investing in her education and in her leadership, because ultimately it lowers her turnover. She has great staff communication and satisfaction and strong financials. And so she knows that when she's dedicating time to being in a group like this, that it will transform to a huge success in her business. Catherine's another great reason why you guys should be in this room. I love talking to Catherine.
Absolutely. And here's another thing is, like, even in our last mastermind get together, our members were saying like, hey, here are the tools that I use. Here are the documents or the guidelines that have been working for me. Like, you're basically masterminding together. It's not about just learning from Candace. It's learning from your peers and getting access to the tools and resources that have helped them.
Yeah, 100%. We also have Jennifer Thomas from Lucky Dog Pet Grocery. So her confidence as a business owner has really grown. She, I know, has created a really big business with her pet retail store that she also added bakery. And that business had been growing and growing. And she was noodling on the idea of, well, should I go into wholesale? Or should I actually now she did. So she started to dabble in that. And then she realized, because of the work that we were doing together and with the group, that she was like, gosh, maybe I should really push forward in the wholesale bakery, but I can't do that out of my physical store. And so we helped her think about different locations that she was looking for. We helped her kind of, I think, build that, like she says, build that confidence where she knew or trusted that she could make that leap into renting out like a warehouse space, a wholesale facility, because she had a support system like the mastermind at her back to not only cheer her on, but support her through any challenges she might be facing, or almost that where you wonder if, like, can you do it? Can you do it? She knows she can because of the support that she has here. So Jolanta, before we get into the nitty gritties of the actual details, I would love for you to share with us, like, what dreaming big means for you. Like, I feel like I hear that sometimes, and I in my early years of my business, and I was like, I don't know, if I could just take a paycheck, that would be nice. What does dreaming big mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. When it comes to dreaming big, you really shouldn't limit yourself. And I know that sounds wishy-washy, but I'm serious. When you create those results in your mind in advance, you will naturally, organically start taking actions and start making decisions that move you closer to those dreams. So even if it's like you're not at seven figures and you've been trying to get to seven figures for years and you just have no idea how to get there and it feels impossible, doesn't mean that you should give up. And I also dare you to dream even bigger and say, like beyond the $1 million mark, like maybe, a 50% increase of that. So 1.5 million instead, because then guess what? Reaching that 1 million is going to just happen much more faster, because you're just going to start doing more to move towards that revenue goal, or whatever the goal is. Let's say it's paying yourself, not just paying yourself, but saying like, I want to take a 6-figure paycheck home, or even more than that. Let's say $500,000 paycheck one day, right? Can you imagine in advance what that $500,000 paycheck will create in your life and in your business? I mean, it's insane. And then once you do, you're going to have that leverage that is going to inspire and motivate you to keep working towards it.
Yeah. Now, I know that there's probably people listening who are like, taking home a $500,000 paycheck in the pet industry, is that possible? Yes, guys. Yes. I specifically know a handful of people that are doing that. Now, I wish it was more than a handful of people, and they are locally owned brick and mortar businesses. And so I know that it's possible for you. So if you are that more advanced business owner who is maybe making $75,000 or even $100,000 a year, you can make more. You can make more. And so we want to support you in doing that. But it doesn't happen by staying where you're at. It doesn't happen by staying where you're at. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect growth. No, you need to be surrounded by people who can help dream big for you, with you, and support you in that process. So that's what we do here in the Pet Boss Mastermind. Wouldn't you love having access to not only those mastermind members, but even more? There's even more of them. I just featured 3. we have a few more too, or like 20 more, and more that will be joining us in the month of December. So here's exactly what the mastermind includes. We have exclusive curriculum that we provide to you. It's not course-based stuff. That's all in the Pet Boss Club, all of our other trainings. But there is content that we talk about specifically and bring to you, just our mastermind members. We have tip suggestions and trend and tech drops. Like, we have a conversation in a totally separate private community platform where we share. I share, but also like Jolanta said, our community shares as well, things that are working for them. And then every single month we have our 30-day resets. And so the benefit to all of these things is that you are getting, one, with the tips and the tech drops, you're getting exposure and experience and to new things, right? To things that you maybe have never heard of before, that can make your life easier. And with the resets, it's a space that we hold to allow our mastermind members to just refocus again on what was the number one priority for them to really grow their business over the next 30 days. Because we're always, you have so many things being thrown at you. And what I found is these just like, let's just take a minute, 30 minutes, regroup, refocus on what's really, really important. And a lot of the mastermind members love this piece because it just gives them like, just simple things that they have to do in the next few days to realign them with their priorities. Then we've got the virtual accelerator training days and the virtual mastermind intensive days. So these happen every quarter. The accelerator is where we bring in guest experts or talk about, or maybe I teach about specific topics that are content topics that are pulled from the mastermind. Like the mastermind members get to pick and influence what the topics are that we talk about. Then the mastermind intensive days are where our mastermind members really share what's working really well in their business. They pull back the curtain and really show you a system and a process that works for them. Then you've got office hours with me. I have my calendars open every week for calls. We do quick little calls. You can just check in as needed. So it's that access to me. And then, like I said, that group. So all of this has a high value, right? It has a high value. If we were to break it down, it actually adds up to $21,000 in value. All right, which is an enormous amount of value, but we're not going to charge you that much. We won't charge you that much, even though I have been in masterminds where I have paid that much, and I've been in masterminds where I've paid a lot more. We also have a lot of trainings coming up already planned. You can learn more about it when you visit the website and see exactly these dates and times. We've already have that all figured out for you. Plus, we have additional bonuses. So when you join right now in the month of December, you will get some bonuses. Okay, so we have our brand new Pet Boss Planner. It's right here. They just arrived to me yesterday. We're going to be shipping them out to our mastermind members soon. And making them available for purchase as well, but you get it included in your mastermind program. Okay, so that's of great value. I know for those of you who love planners, you'll be excited about that. Bonus number 2 is that when you're part of the mastermind, you get exclusive in-person experiences. And I treat you to things like breakfast at a trade show, or we have something really exciting coming in 2024 that we can't quite share the details yet, but you are going to get a special piece of the pie of that experience as a mastermind member. Bonus number 3 is that you get a welcome call, okay, which helps you kick off your program and you are able to shape that content. And then bonus number 4 is that you get an SOS call with me. So while we do have those weekly times scheduled, they're short, quick calls. This is a longer call within a 24-hour period when that you really need to talk to somebody. I am there for you to support you. Okay. So all that stuff, like I said, it's a value of $21,000, and you get all of those bonuses to the calendar, the SOS call, the welcome call, and those in-person experiences. So this is a total steal. You are getting the opportunity to join us in the mastermind for about $5,000 a year. Okay, there's 2 ways that you can pay. If you pay quarterly, it's a little more than $5,000, but we've broken that payment down for you into 4 payments of $1,497. You can afford a quarterly payment of $1,497. You can, all right, because it will give you that ROI that Kevin has already shared, right? It will help you grow your business even more, and give you that support system to really make new things possible for yourselves. Okay. So the $1,497 is a steal. If you wanted to pay for the year in full, then you can do so by applying all of that 2024 experience to your 2023 taxes as a write-off, and you'll save $1,000 in the process. All right. Let's see here. So there's an application process too, and I want Jolanta to talk more about that and really share more about this investment.
Absolutely. And as you said right there, the key word, this is an investment in your business. And whether you decide to do it all in one shot or split it across the year, you're going to be able to measure that ROI. Our members have been doing it since they joined back in July and August. So this is really a no-brainer. When you apply today, there is a $97 application fee, and that fee actually gets applied towards the balance when you get accepted into the program. That's just the first step. We want to make sure that those who apply are serious about joining the mastermind. So that's why that application fee is there. Think about it as if you're running a doggy daycare and you're spending all that time interviewing dog clients for the doggy daycare. You don't want someone to cancel last minute after all the effort that you took to create that appointment. So we want to basically do our due diligence here and make sure that our applicants are serious about joining the mastermind, because you should be serious about leveling up your business, right?
Yeah.
Now the application process is really straightforward and simple. So first part is submitting that application fee, and then there's going to be a evaluation form where you share a little bit more about your business and about your goals. The reason for that is because we want to understand, what are your reasons for joining the mastermind? Where are you at in your business? Where do you want to get to? Because we want to make sure that we can support you and your goals, and that you're in the right stage of business, as Candace covered earlier in the presentation, that this is the right time for you that you've already built those foundations and it's time to take it to that next level. Now, if you are a Pet Boss Club member, then we actually waive the interview requirement because we know you guys inside the Pet Boss Club. So we already have that relationship with you. If you are not a Pet Boss Club member when you apply, that's okay. We'll jump on a brief 15-minute call just to get to know you better, because not everybody presents the same way that they do on an application as they do over the phone, right? We want to get to know you guys, give you the chance to shine. So that's why we threw that interview in there. And then once you complete all 3 steps, we're going to communicate our decisions for who we're accepting into the Pet Boss Mastermind starting December 26th. So that's just a few short weeks away, guys, 20 days away from finding out if you're going to be taking that massive step, massive action in your business in 2024.
I love it. And actually, I'm looking through the comments now, and Daniela says she's a mastermind member. She goes, I'm a member of the mastermind. I've been able to double our sales through different techniques that I've learned in the club, plus the support of the mastermind group. Heck yeah, Daniela. Fantastic. Great job. We're excited to have you in the mastermind. Daniela is continuing through 2024 with us in the mastermind. And we hope that we can add your name to that list as well. All right. So here is how you join. You have to visit petboss.com/mastermind to apply. You can learn more about it. You can see almost everything that I've shared here on these slides. You can see it at that website as well. You can see the bonuses, and we want you to apply and to join. Now, this is your time, guys. Opportunities like this do not come along very often. And I do not want you to be wondering in January, if you made the wrong decision. I don't want you kicking yourself in February, still feeling like you are unsure of how to fix something that's a problem in your business, or feeling alone in your business. I don't want that for you at all. I want you to be part of this intimate group of growth-minded, successful business owners in the pet industry. All right, Jolanta's got to hop off. I know she's got to go, so I'm going to let her go. Thank you for being here, Jolanta. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon later today.
Absolutely. And I hope to see all of you tuning in inside the Pet Boss Mastermind. I can't wait to read your application.
Awesome. Yeah. We can't wait to get to know you better and to help support you in your pet business goals and dreams. So to register, you're going to visit petboss.com/mastermind. You're going to see more from me and from our team talking about the mastermind the month of December, because we want to share all about it with you. We want you to understand and better understand if it's right for you. And so we'll have opportunities for more Q&A. If you have a question right now about it, please feel free to drop it in the chat and I can answer that for you. You could reach out to the Pet Boss team. You can email us. You could also come and tune into more lives. We have a couple more lives scheduled throughout the month of December, where if you're thinking about it and noodling on it and you realize that something comes up, you could certainly show up to one of our other lives, or again, just shoot us an email. but really there's no risk. Just go ahead and apply. If it ends up working that it's not the right fit for you, we can refund your money. But if once you've gone through the application process and we feel like you would be an amazing fit for the bigger group and that we could support you, then we will be with you through 2024 to really help you transform your pet business in a way that you maybe never thought was possible. Right? So I look forward to seeing you inside the Pet Boss Mastermind. I can't wait to review your applications either. I look forward to sharing more about this with you over the coming month. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, I love it. This person submitted their application. Heck yeah. Woohoo. All right. I'll stay on and answer her questions. I see we've got another one come up. How often do you open up applications for the mastermind? Okay. So this is a brand new program for us. So we just launched it in July, and we only launched it to our Pet Boss Club members. And we had an overwhelming response. We had almost, I guess it was about 25, 26 people join us. And I was like, oh, wow. I was so excited to have that many people join. Now we do want to keep the group small and intimate. So we only have a few spots left. I feel like we can handle a bit more, but we still only have a few more spots left. And so we decided during the month of December to reopen it because we know that a brand new year is starting and we want to welcome more people into the mastermind to support them. So we've opened it now. I honestly, I do not know when it will open again right now for 2024. I mean, we don't have any specifics on that. So if you are interested and wondering, you can make that, at least apply. I know, Leanne, I know you well. So like you could at least apply and we could decide if it's the right fit for you. But also you're a Pet Boss Club member. So I'm sure you'll be the first to hear about it when we do again. I could see that we might open it again in the summertime, right? Beginning of the summer, maybe spring, beginning of summer. There's a chance that that would happen. So it's not that it won't happen, but it's only a couple times a year. But since you're a Pet Boss Club member, you definitely will be the first to hear all about it. All right. Okay. Amazing. So if anyone else has any questions, you're welcome to put it in the chat. You could also email us at hello@petbossnation.com. I will put that up on the screen. If you have questions, you can email us. And again, if you want to learn more and apply, visit petbossmastermind.com. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you inside the Pet Boss Mastermind. Bye-bye.